calm down. No, 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 no. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to us all. Guys, how are you celebrating your Christmas? Yes, this is me. Blessing is here again. Yeah, just in case you have not seen my pretty face for the first time. So guys, let's move right into what we have for today. Story. I do not usually bring such stories to my channel because I understand that there are some things that cannot be shared and I still respect that. However, there is a reason why I am bringing this particular one to us. We need to be informed. We need to know what is happening so you know how to, guide yourself against it. And this is a message to us all. Especially women, for the fact that you are in a country where women are prioritized does not mean that you should abuse the system, because that is total abuse to the system. The government provided protection for people that are domestically abused, and then some of us want to just tomorrow night they say let's do this, you say that they are wicked. Learn from this, and please don't come for me. Just watch the video and don't come for me, because I know many of us had seen it. It's all over the internet, okay? So this is the story. There is a couple that came to the United Kingdom legally. They were married. Everything was done traditionally, legally and everything, yeah? However, just 2 days into their marriage, while they were in their home country, something terrible happened. The person that came out to tell this story is the real brother to the man that came out to make this video. I'm going to let you guys watch it, at least few clips from the video, so that you understand. This is the real biological brother of the guy that they arrested. I'll see you at the ending part of the video. Watch out.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. My name is Brian Dennis. Over the past couple of days, I've been receiving lots of messages, questions about the whole story that I got on Instagram about my brother and his wife that accused him of rape in the UK. Alright, so I just wanted to I didn't want to respond because I've not heard from him, but we spoke today and he was able to provide clear context, alright, about the whole issue. And his phone was seized. Alright, you don't know that if you're dealing with a criminal investigation in the UK, they'll take your phone as part of investigation. So but he's been able to get a hold of his phone, and then we spoke. And I'm just going to give a summary of everything without wasting your time. Now, my brother got married in December, the love of his life. He's known this girl for 6 years. Now, 2 days after the wedding, he found intimate pictures, videos that she was exchanging with her ex-boyfriend. His name is Desmond, in the UK. Alright, in the UK. Her ex stays in the UK. She and this guy are actively exchanging nudes. They are talking and everything. He found out 2 days after the wedding. 2 days.
Now, of course, like every other man would do, the man got very, very upset and then confronted the wife. What happened thereafter? The wife went on her knees and was crying, begging, please forgive me, my husband. I will never do that again. The husband says, okay, the only thing you will promise is to cut off every connection or conversation, anything that links to this guy. Cut it off. The wife agreed and cut off, like they deleted the conversation and blocked the guy, and that was it. Don't forget, this guy was already based in the United Kingdom. The husband discovered that they were still having a conversation, to the extent that the man, the one in the United Kingdom, was processing papers. So when the husband got to know about it, he said, what have you done to me again? You are still having a conversation with this guy. I thought you said you've blocked the guy already. So why are you having such conversation? The wife started crying. Please, I don't know what came over me. Forgive me. And the husband again forgave her. They called the man, the one in the United, that's the ex-boyfriend, and said, please, I don't want you to have any conversation or whatsoever with my wife. Please, let it just end there. So the man said, but this your wife. I've started processing paper for your wife. We've even submitted application. They had already submitted application. I don't know how they did it, but I want to personally believe that paper is for a visit visa, maybe for the woman to visit him abroad, okay? However, let's not forget that this couple, the real couple, the legal ones, are also planning to relocate abroad to the UK also, okay? So now, when the husband got to know about it, the boyfriend, that's the ex-boyfriend, told this guy that, yes, I've gone ahead to prepare documents. We have even submitted application for your wife to come over and visit me or whatsoever. I wanted to process the visit visa or whatsoever, because that's the only thing I can have on my head, because I believe with the rule of this country and how strict they are on immigration issues, you can never successfully submit a dependent visa, yes, without having proof of marriage. And this woman is already married to the real husband, so I don't even want to believe that it's dependent visa. Okay, so it's not going to work. Obviously, what they wanted to do was to probably for the woman to come over to the United Kingdom to visit him. The husband was very upset, you know, very angry about it, confronted the wife again, still begging. And because this, I don't even know if it's love. The man loved the wife. He said, okay, I forgive you again, just withdraw that application, and that's it. So they withdrew the application and life went on. Years after, the couple relocated to the United Kingdom. Now, they are currently living everything that happened in the past, right? But fortunately or unfortunately, the wife became pregnant here in the United Kingdom, and then, you know, she gave birth to a baby. Somehow, the husband discovered again that, like, he was suspecting the wife of extramarital affairs. So it was said that it was proven that the wife had also resumed conversation with this same guy. The husband was very heartbroken and said, oh, so you're still having an affair, you're still having a conversation with this person. So he called the guy, please leave my wife, you know, leave my wife alone and all of that. So, and that was it. But because of everything that have been happening after the birth of that child, the husband was like, oh, I need to be very, very certain to know what I'm even doing after all this series of issues going on between me and my wife. I think I'll have to conduct a DNA on that child to know if I am the real father of that child. Then they went ahead to do DNA. Guess what? Guess what, guys? It turns out that he was not the father of that child. He was not the father. He was not the real father of that child. The story is, I don't know, honestly. When I heard the story, I was like, so now, when he found out that he's not the father, he said, okay, I love my wife, right? I forgive you, because the wife started begging again. He said, I forgive you. Please don't do it again. I forgive you. But you see that child will not live in the same house with us, because I can't continue, you know, feeding or caring for a child that is not mine. You have to call the father of the child to come and take the child, or anyhow you want to do it. So, who again is the father? The ex-boyfriend. So it's obvious they were having a relationship here. Like, they continue from where they stopped, okay? So now, the man pick up phone and called the ex-boyfriend. Oh yeah, I'll come, oh. Your child is here, and you have to pick up your child, because I cannot continue, you know, taking care of your child. It's your child. And then, this ex-boyfriend is already married. He's married and is living together with his wife. So the wife somehow heard the conversation, and then, you know, I don't know, I want to believe that he did not tell the wife that this person is my ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend or something. So it was said that after this conversation, the ex-boyfriend, together with his wife, plotted, allegedly, because it's just a story that I heard. I know most of you have even listened to the video, okay? The ex-boyfriend plotted with his wife, and then they somehow told the wife to come up with stories of allegation, domestic violence, and all of that. So, you know, they can, because she knows very well that the husband is the one on visa, so the husband does not remove her, you know, all those stories. And then it came out with story of domestic violence and all of that. Guess who is currently behind bars? Is the husband, the real husband, because it was said that the wife came up with so many stories, and then they came and they arrested. They did not just arrest him, they told him that they don't want to see him around his own house. Like, he should stay away from his wife. Okay, why they are investigating? You guys know that. I think that's the normal way they treat those issues, because they want to do their investigation, and they collected his phone. They actually their job, because they want to do investigation, right? So now, it did not just end there. It was said also that the woman is currently seeking asylum. Oh my God, how can you be such Like, how can you be this heartless? You did this to your husband and you're there seeking asylum. I don't even... That's if the story is real.
He also found out that this man had been processing visa for his new wife, this Desmond with the UK. Now, this Desmond is married though. He's married he's married to a wife. He has a wife there in the UK, a Nigerian in the UK that he's married to. But they processed visa for this babe. This is my brother wife. So my brother wife found out he was devastated, but of course he didn't want to cancel the wedding. He didn't want to say I'm not marrying again, of which I know so many men will do, including me. He didn't do that. He said, okay, just cut off communication. The man requested, he said he cut off communication from this guy. That's all I asked for. We are married now. And the woman kneels down and say, oh, I will do that. His wife say, I will not do again and everything. And that's how the matter ended. And the man requested a refund from UK visas, and they gave him his refund, I think. And yes, I'm going to put up, I have the screenshot for that. He gave him back his refund. Now, as of September this year, she gave birth. She had moved to the UK already. She gave birth. Now, before we go to the birth part, after they had moved to the UK, he go work now. Alright? She's a dependent, she never get work yet. He found out that she had resumed talking to this Desmond again with the UK. Look, that was processing her visa for her. She had resumed talking to him, meaning they started doing those crazy things, they exchanged this thing. So, he was like, what the fuck is going on? And then she said, hey, in short, her UK number which she just get, she knows that they text them already.
Alright, so what do you think about this story? It's really heartbreaking. I don't even know what to think, but yeah, I feel like this is really heartbreaking. Thank you, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye-bye.
I know you got a dress up for the club.